Alright, hello class. I am Mr. Josiah Noriega. We are at the high school level, and this is mariachi music level 2. The text that we're going to be learning today is text number 4, and that is about creative expression. And it's basically talking about how you as a student use music, different styles, different kinds of music to kind of express yourself creatively. And specifically what we are going to learn is we're going to be able to demonstrate good posture, good articulation, good bow distribution, good vibrato, good text and diction, and we're going to be able to practice our sight reading a little bit better today. The objectives are, by the end of today's lesson, you will be able to properly practice taking in breaths while we're singing, making sure that it's coming from our diaphragm and we're taking in good breaths while we're singing. We're going to be able to investigate why using proper diction is important when we are thinking about these different kinds of mariachi songs. All of them are very different. They all have different styles. So we're going to make sure that we get the diction right and good. And we're going to be able to identify and practice how to use good bow distribution when we are playing different kinds of rhythms or different kinds of songs. Again, there are many different styles of songs in mariachi music, and they all require different kinds of techniques. And we're going to be able to identify how to distribute our bow properly with the difference in the songs and the different kinds of styles of songs. So today we are going to be, I have a new piece of music for you guys that I want to get you guys on. I'm going to play a little bit real quick. It's very repetitive. Once you learn the first part, once you learn it one way through, it kind of repeats itself twice before it goes to the chord at the end. So for you listen to it once, it is called La Madrugada. It's very simple, very easy. I think you guys can do it. We're going to listen to it really quickly here before we get started. That's basically the beginning part of it. It's all very repetitive. Again, that was the first time through. Once we start getting into the whole song, we're gonna see that there's a bit of vocals in it. Today we're just gonna be covering the instrumental part of the song. So we're gonna start. Everyone, let's grab our instruments real quick. Make sure we have our rosin and everything ready. We're just gonna start looking at the first measure. So you see the first measure, it's in 3/4. There's two beats rest with the 8th rest. So we're gonna go with 1, 2. On the end of 2, that's when we start. So it's gonna go 1, 2, and it's pretty simple, I think. We do have a diseño here at 19. And here's the coda here at the end at 2, 3, 4, 5, 67 and 68. We're going back there twice actually. So once we hit that 2 times, then we're going to hit the coda, and that's the ending part. So we're going to be looking at different kind of notes. We're going to start from the beginning here. We're going to go really slow, just really slow, take it really slow, just so we can kind of get the feel of the music and the style that we're going through here. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and. you can see here that there's a little bit of kind of different things, little flags there on the eighth notes. Those are kind of like a pause. I'm gonna kind of hit you a little bit, kind of like a delay. So it's gonna go. And those right there, we're gonna see. This is where the bow distribution comes in, because you need to get all. You gotta get all the way to the frog if you want to have enough bow to go. You gotta go down again and then up again. So it's very important that we get the bow distribution down. Now there's a few long notes there, as you can see. When we have long notes like that in the next part, so the next part is gonna go. That's where my vibrato comes in. Now with vibrato, I know you're practicing a little bit. Remember that when we're playing vibrato, your hand needs to be doing this, kind of like a rocking back and forth motion with your wrist and your hand. We don't want to be singing like this. It needs to be going like this to get a nice sound. So you can practice that by just maybe playing one note at a time in each one. Kind of just going with the motion a little bit. It's okay if you take your instrument at first. That's kind of how you learn. It's going to help you a little bit to get it down. But all in all, it's really just kind of like a rocking back and forth motion. Once you get this part down, it's pretty much the same for all the other ones. You can practice by doing first finger. You can practice by just doing it by itself, like for instance the second finger. You can practice by just doing it one finger at a time to kind of get each finger used to this kind of motion here. And then we're playing a song. It'll kind of get a little bit easier as we are going along. So we're gonna go back to bow distribution now. So if it's kind of a little bit of more of a upper bow part of the song. You know, it's got like 8 notes here at the beginning. So we're gonna start. That little part right there, you're gonna see a lot. Is your opportunity to always kind of use all the bow and go back to the opposite side of the bow. That way, when we're playing more, when we're going along, you have enough bow to keep going through the whole thing. The beginning part's pretty easy. Self-explanatory, just pretty easy to play. It's basically itself twice in those first 2 lines. Now the next part, it's the same thing happens. It's the now we're playing those slurs. It's important that we use all the bow to go down and all of it to go up, because then we gotta go again. So use all the bow there on long notes, and then when short, just. And this is where the vibrato comes in again. This is where the vibrato comes in again. And the next part, the next few measures are exactly the same thing. And then that's where the chorus comes in with the background vocals. We're gonna skip that for now. We're gonna go to 46. 46. We got 3 measures of rest, and it's 3/4. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. One, two. part is really where bow distribution comes into play, because we have a lot of eighth notes here with the grace note. Let's not play the grace notes for now, but this is where a lot of it comes in, because we gotta go. When we have those slurs at the end, it's we always got to come back, really use all the bow on those long notes so we can have enough bow for the next part. And then it's our vibrato again. Once we learn, all of it's pretty the same thing. We're pretty much repeat stuff twice. So when we play this last part here, you see that it says the DCL coda 2 times. So we're going to go back from there. We're going back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 15, 16, 17, 18 to measure 19. We're going to do that twice. So it's going to go like 1, 2, 3, 1. And then the whole song just kind of repeats itself again. After we do it twice is when we're going to go back. After we do it twice from here, where it says Dakota at 47, we're going to 67, where that's 2 measures of rest. So we're going to play it twice from. And then the chorus goes, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, coda. And that's pretty much the whole song. Once we get to those parts at the end, it's kind of just gonna repeat itself the whole song, and then the ending is pretty simplistic, and it's pretty easy once we get to that part in the song. Now, this is gonna be a time where you guys can go and practice it yourselves. We're gonna take a few minutes to yourselves, just kind of look over the song, kind of get what we've learned down. Remember that bow distribution, on those notes, on the beginning here, down, up again, those long notes. You gotta get all the bow on those long notes. See, at the beginning here, those long notes, we can use vibrato there again, because it's kind of and then really quick, we gotta go because it's an eighth rest, so we gotta retake one more time. And that's pretty much how the whole song goes. We're gonna take a few minutes. You guys can go home, practice it yourself. You can stay around for a while if you wanna. If you need any help, I can help you guys out. So yeah, we're gonna work among ourselves. We're gonna work among ourselves for a little bit. Maybe practice with each other. Maybe hear each other a little bit, see what we got to do. And that will be our lesson for today. Don't forget that next week we are going to have a chair test over this song. I'll just ask you to play it once through. We're not gonna play the coda or anything, but we're gonna have a chair test. It's gonna be an assessment for the week, and I'm gonna be looking for the vibrato. I'm looking for you guys using for your vibrato. You're practicing, make sure we're doing this kind of motion here and not this or anything like that. I'm gonna look for your bow distribution really well, and I'm also gonna be hearing your intonation. Don't forget that we always gonna have good intonation when we're playing any song. And that'll be our lesson for today. I hope you guys learned something today, and just have a great day.